League for race 2 of 2 here at Suzuka. So as you can see, it's very wet out there for race 2. It's reverse grid. Pit stops will come into play in this race. Let's take a look at the grid. So we've got Frowney in first place, Mr. Scott in second, Enzo Jack in third, Fitzy in fourth, Matty it takes fifth, Harry G is sixth, Pat is seventh on the grid, followed by Osman in eighth, Victor is ninth, Unforgiven 10th, Mr. Smith in 11th, Panic at the Tesco in 12th, Motorstorm Hero takes 13th, and Brisbane is 14th on the grid, winner of race 1. So then, let's get this one underway. Can Frowney hang on to that position? It's very dark out there again for race 2 of 2, and it is also very wet. Oh, a couple of guys off already round that first corner. Shall we go back and have a little look who it was? No, it's Matty maybe, possibly. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it goes a bit wide, does Matty, and someone else come off there as well, I'm sure they did. No, maybe not, so it was Matty that came off around that section. These are not easy conditions, as you can see. I think everybody will be running the full wets. I don't think there'll be many guys, if any, on the intermediate tyre. So Scott is currently your race leader. Not too far behind him is Frowney in second place. Not too far behind him is Harry G. And we've got a little bit of a gap down to Mr. Smith, Osman, Panic, Unforgiven and Victor around your top 8 off in this final race here at Suzuka. Very tricky conditions. Next week, guys, these Pro Split 1 guys for round 6 of the championship will be at Trial Mountain, I think. I'm not expecting any wet conditions whatsoever at Trial Mountain. So it will be all hell breaking loose there for round 6. Unforgiven, Victor and Panic at the Tesco. Let's go on board with Panic as he chases down there. Victor here on a lap 1. Ooh, Motorstorm Hero goes through there. Good pass there from Motorstorm to take that 8th position off Panic. Panic though that is fighting back. Wants that position off him. It's a great little scrap here between himself. Victor's in the mix and Osman just in front of these guys. So the windscreen wiper getting a little bit of a workout at the moment here. The windscreen wiper on turbo down into the chicane before the final right hand corner brings us onto the start finish straight once more. Like Panic looks like he goes through on Victor, and he does get a great drive through that corner. Does Panic right up the smelly end of Motorstorm Hero and Unforgiven. Is he going to take him? Ooh, this is so close. I'll tell you what, it's super clean. We'll go back to normal camera very shortly. Who's that on his, is that Brisbane there on his right hand side? Oh, let's go back to normal camera because that is really close between Tesco. Oh, it's Motorstorm, sorry, not Brisbane. Brisbane's there also actually. So yeah, so we've got Panic, Motorstorm, and Brisbane is 7th, 8th, and 9th. You think these guys run the racing soft the way the way they are racing in these conditions. Let's say. Let's go down the field just a little bit more. So we've got Brisbane there in 9th place, not too far behind him is Pat currently sitting in 10th place. Come on, cameraman. Jesus Christ. There we go. Then we've got Matt in 11th place, right at the smelly end of Pat at the moment. He's got a nice little gap between himself and Enzo. Jack in 12th place, Fitzy in 13th, and Victor in 14th position. Back up with your leader. Where is he? There he is. Doing a grand job at the moment. He's got quite a few second lead over Harry G at the moment. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds, possibly. Let's see on this camera shot. Can we see 1, 2? Yeah, about 2 to 3 seconds between Scott and Harry G, currently occupying second position. Frowney is doing a grand job at the moment in 3rd place. He's having a better race here in the wet. Maybe Frowney likes these wet conditions. His next target is Harry G. I don't think he'll have to worry about Mr. Smith just at the moment, but we are in the very early stages of race 2. So anything could happen. Osman currently in 5th place. His next target is Mr. Smith, and just sat behind him is Panic at the Tesco in 6th place, followed by Motorstorm in 7th. Then we've got Brisbane in 8th place, and Pat is really at the smelly end. Although in these conditions, I don't think it will be that smelly. Oh, is somebody off there? We've got the yellow flag out, no overtaking. Was it Frowney having a little bit of a... Oh dear, let's go back. Yeah. Looks like it had a bit of an off there, doesn't it? Unlucky there for Frowney. Oh, did he? Oh dear me. I'm not quite sure. Did he get on the power? Maybe just a little bit too early. And rejoined in 11th position. And so Jack now on the charge. You saw what happened to Frowney. He can smell the blood. Fitzy in 13th, and Victor currently sat in 14th position. Still looking good for Scott. He likes these wet conditions, doesn't he? Let's see what... just to make double check, he's on the wet tyres and not the intermediates. I don't think anybody in this race is on the intermediates unless we're absolutely crazy. Harry G in 2nd place, and got a nice little gap between himself and Mr. Smith in 3rd. Osman Panic now feeling the heat from Motorstorm Hero. Let's go on board with Motorstorm. Strong guy, here we go. There's Motorstorm. Chasing down Panic into the final chicane before the guys reach out to start lap 4. 2:17.667 goes to Harry G, currently sat in 2nd position. Fastest guy on the track. And if there is ever a time for the windscreen wiper to fail, this is it. And you will not see Jack, you know what. This is a great racing between 4th, 5th and 6th place. Panic, Osman and Motorstorm. These three having a great little battle. I think these conditions will probably persist until the final lap of the race. Ooh, right up the S box there of Osman. Oh, gets a good drive through that corner now, then here we go. He's going to take him. Let's go back with normal camera mode. Yeah, he's got him. It's a great pass there from Motorstorm to take the 5th position off Osman. Oh, now then, who's up behind him? Oh, got Pat taking the wider line, and he goes past Osman also, so quite surprised at that actually. Good racing there from Pat. Took the wider line to take Osman, and he moves himself up into 6th. He's on a charge now, so I think Scott will be going to get a move on actually, because I don't think these guys will have to pit on this race. It's a bit of a all or nothing situation. It's got a bit different camera views. There's Frowney in 7th place, not too far behind him is Matty. They've got Unforgiven 9th place, Enzo Jack, and we've got Brisbane, Fitzy, and not too far behind him is Victor in 13th position. So the two guys at the back are pretty close together. Meanwhile, Scott is on a lovely race. What sort of gap has he got? Maybe 3 point something seconds between myself and Harry G. Not a given for Scott at the moment, but he's doing a great job. And we're pretty much halfway point in the second and final race from Suzuka here in Japan. Just going to stay with these two because Panic, come on cameraman, Jesus Christ. Look at that, there's nothing between these two, 3rd and 4th. Let's go on board with Panic. He's getting everything he's got, and if he gets a good drive through here, I think he might have him. Oh, just a little bit of a twitch there, lost him just a wee bit of time, shall we say. And Mr. Smith goes defensive. But looks like Panic gets a little bit closer there through the chicane. Now then, is he gonna? No, he's not. Oh, no, he is. I tell you what, he is. Oh my word. Yeah, well, unfortunately there, Mr. Smith just lost it around the chicane section just a little bit, and Panic goes through, so puts himself onto the podium. Currently Smith fighting back, not too far behind him is Pat. Not a person you want chasing him down, really. But he is. Let's go Motorstorm Hero, who's behind him. We've got Frowney, currently sitting in 7th position, the old Pepsi livery. And we've got a gap between Matty, Brisbane, Enzo Jack. He's having a bit of a scrap actually, is Enzo Jack with Brisbane to try and take the 9th position off him. Not quite sure if he's going to get it actually. Looking good for 11th for Unforgiven. But he can get a bit closer to Enzo Jack. Fitzy in 13th, and Victor currently sat in 13th position. It's looking good for Scott. He's over halfway through this final race here at Suzuka. I'm sure Scott would like a little bit more of a gap between himself and Harry G in second. There's a gap. If it wasn't for Harry G in second there, he would have a really, really good gap between himself and Panic at the Tesco, but it is what it is. I'll try and work it out what sort of gap it is between these two. What we got, 2, maybe 3 seconds between your top two. Lap 7:11. Mr. Scott 2:17.120. Your race leader and currently your fastest guy in the track at the moment. So well done to Mr. Scott. They're trying to find a battle. We will find one. These two guys are pretty close together. Motorstorm and Frowny. Ooh, twitchy there from Motorstorm. Kept on the old tarmac there. What's left of it in these conditions anyway. Oh, did he go off there? Did Frowny? Never mind whatever it is. He is back on the tarmac once more. Squidgy. Oh, it's a great little battle. Brisbane. Let's go on board with Brisbane as he chases down Matty. Lap 7:11. These two guys are as tight as you like. Never mind the curry sauce, I think we've got the gravy. Oh, Matty. Oh, he's really feeling it there, wasn't he, from Brisbane. Brisbane goes through to take the 8th position. I'm looking there for, where's Matty? Stays in 9th place, but Unforgiven has closed that gap between these two after Matty, unfortunately, didn't go quite well for him, did it? Now then, Unforgiven. Goes through, takes 9th position. Fighting back though is Matty. He's not giving it up too easy, is he? Wants that position off Unforgiven. Wants to take the 9th place off him. Might have a chance down here actually. Maybe if he can get close enough into the draft before the first right-hander. Oh, maybe not quite this time, I don't think. No, good attempt. Oh, I don't know though. Here we go. Look at that for a pass. Maybe that's going to go down as pass of the race so far. So Matty takes the 9th position back off Unforgiven. Unforgiven now down into 10th place, not too far behind him is Enzo Jack. He's got a chance of taking that position off Unforgiven, but who knows? 3 laps remaining. Fitzy and Victor. Let's go back up with your leader when we get there. Here we go. Still looking good for Scott. And looks like he's pulled a little bit more of a gap away actually, hasn't he, from REG. Obviously he wants to make it as easy as possible as he possibly can in these final stages. There's the gap, we just see that there on the camera shot. 3, 4, 5 seconds, whatever it is, probably 4 or 5 seconds. Maybe 1 and Yeah, we're looking at about 4 seconds roughly between Scott and Harry G. Can Scott keep his nerve? Looking good for him at the moment. Would like him. He had a good round, didn't he? If you remember last week, guys, at wherever we was, I can't remember. Anyway, whatever track we was, Scott did actually played a bit of a blinder, and I think, if I remember rightly, he did pull off the pass of the race. Maybe that's given him the confidence to go on and to possibly win this second race here at Suzuka. Who knows? We will see. Twitchy keeps it on the grey stuff. That's vitally important. There's his next nearest rival, Harry G. Panic at the Tesco. That confirms currently your podium position, guys. Now we've got a little bit of a wee gap down to Pat Motorstorm. Looking good for Frowney for that 6th position, isn't he? No major pressure on him at the moment. Mr. Smith, the same cannot be said for him, because he's got Brisbane hard on his tail. Lap 9 of 11, just 2 laps remaining now. 2:16.339 goes to Panic at the Tesco, currently sitting in oh my word, oh, what happened there for Brisbane? Let's go back and see what happened to Brisbane. There we go, coming out that right hand, that's a bit of a slide into the barrier, reverse, back onto track, first gear possibly, yeah, first gear, back on the track once more, and we joined in 9th position. So I'm looking there for Brisbane, but these are very tricky conditions. Enzo Jack in 10th place, Fitzy in 11th place, and Forgiven in 12th, followed by Victory in 13th place. But still looking good for Scott. Where is he? Is he in the chicane? Yep. And through to start lap, so 2 laps remaining. Can Mr. Scott hang on for 2 more laps? The only guy that can possibly catch him is Harry G. Oh, I wouldn't like to call it at the moment. We'll see where they are as they come round to start the final lap. As close as you like, looking good though for Panic for that 3rd position. I think he will hang on to 3rd and take the podium. Pat in 4th, most Frowney, Mr. Smith, Matty, Brisbane in 9th. Enzo Jack, James Fitzy. So all the guys are pretty much spread out, unfortunately, guys. I'm not going to see anybody yet. Oh dear me. I've got the hiccups. I need some bread. Some bread and some Philadelphia cheese, that might ease it up a little bit. Anyway, we don't want to talk about bread and Philadelphia cheese, do we, as we come around to maybe 1 and a bit laps remaining. There's no battles going off anywhere on track. This is why we will stick with your race leader just for the time being. Before he starts the final lap of the race, we'll go through once more, then back to your leader. No favouritism, of course, but I would like to see Mr. Scott take the win in this race, and for the reason is he's played the blinder, hasn't he? Let's be honest about it. Here he goes then, about to start the final lap. Ding, here we go, final lap. So let's go through. So we've got Harry G in second place. Possibly the only guy that can catch up to Scott here on the final lap. Panic at the Tesco in third place. On the podium, Pat in fourth place. Frowney in fifth. And not too far behind him is Mr. Smith in sixth, followed by Motorstorm Hero. Them two guys are pretty close together. Oh, I'm really not liking the cameraman on this race. Has made it right. Yes, a bit. Enzo Jack in ninth place. Not a given for him at the moment because chasing him down is Matty. Nothing in between 9th and 10th. Let's go back at the lead to see where he is. We don't want to miss him coming over the... Tell you what, we're going to stay with him. Sod it. He's had such a good race. I think he deserves... Let's go on board with him. Let's go on board with your race league, actually. I think he deserves a bit of on-board coverage. And I'm well pleased for him actually in this race. We'll go back to normal camera view very shortly. Let's go now. We don't want to. We want a proper view as he finishes the race in first position, and he's going to do that. Come on, cameraman! Jesus Christ, really pissing me off. Here we go. Frosted lights. Well done to Scott, winner of race 2 here at Suzuka. Second place goes to Harry G. Not too far behind him is Panic at the Tesco. Puts himself on the podium. Well done to him. Third place. So again, congratulations to Scott, winner of race 2 here at Suzuka. And Pat's going to bring it home in fourth position, no problem whatsoever for him. Frowney, he's had a good race as Frowney finishing in fifth place. Now then, this is going to be close between Mr. Smith and Motorstorm Hero. Fifth and sixth between them two. Sorry, is it fifth and... Sorry, yeah, Mr. Smith sixth. Motorstorm, then it's got to be Brisbane in eighth place, followed by Enzo Jack in ninth place, followed by Matty in 10th place, and Fitty is going to bring it home in 11th. Not too far behind him is Victor in 12th, and something must have happened to Unforgiven a little bit back there because he was a little bit further through the field. So Unforgiven must have had a bit of an off, unfortunately. And this guy rounds off round 5 of the championship. We'll see you next week for Trial Mountain round 6 and the first of 5 races in the endurance section of this championship. And there's Unforgiven brings it in 13th position.